Welcome back, everybody. We're back together here with another video. And in 2023, Disney lost somewhere over $1 billion at the box office. Didn't matter if it was Star Wars, well, they didn't have any movies, but Marvel, Pixar, in this case, Pixar, a disaster. They put out that movie Elemental. They also made Lightyear. And they have been pushing LGBT propaganda on children. How has that actually worked out for them?
Not good.
Not good at all. Because those movies actually got panned. Tim Allen, I believe, didn't he come out and say something about Lightyear too? Because I know he wasn't in the movie, which is crazy too, by the way. But Disney once again is paying the price. Last year, they had a company-wide 7,000 people get laid off. We're starting off 2024 now. Pixar laying off about 300 people. That is massive. The company, I believe, is like 1,300 people. So they're going to be around 1,000 people now because they're not making any money. It's just that simple. So, yeah, they're going to cut 20% of its staff right there. More than 300 jobs lost. It says here, quote, Pixar Animation Studios is set to cut jobs as the studio has completed production on some shows and now has more staff than it needs. TechCrunch reported earlier that Pixar was set to undergo layoffs as high as 20% this year, with the studio's team of 1,300 people reduced to under 1,000 over the coming months. And last year, they did 75 layoffs last June, and that was roughly around the time when Disney was doing like 7,000 layoffs. But, I mean, what do you make of this here?
Well, if, Pixar is not making money because, like, Disney, affect them negatively. And so, if Disney, lay off people, I mean, Pixar, I mean, it's just going to lay off people. I mean, like, Pixar, they are like the animation company,
right,
like to do like stuff for Disney, right?
Right.
And, well,
they're supposed to be making stuff for kids, but now they're just perverting the kids.
Yeah. But they also, lost money from, Disney because, the movie bomb and stuff like that. So one company will affect another company and it will keep laying off people.
Well, yeah, it's definitely, the vision of Disney themselves, because the common denominator is that Disney's in charge of Lucasfilm, Disney's in charge of Marvel, Disney's in charge of Pixar, and they've done a terrible, terrible job of actually, trying to manage these companies within the company.
Yep, and I think Pixar is going to lay off people that they think they don't need, and they just keep the one that, they need. And so I'm not sure if, the staff who are still employed will, work like extra job or something. Like extra work.
I don't know. I don't know about if they're going to be like doing extra jobs. So I mean, you probably can't do that, but some similarly, they're downsizing because they're cutting down on projects because no matter what they do, they're just not making money. And when a company is not making money, it's always the little man that's going to pay the price.
Yep.
Every single time. I've seen it before. When things go bad, management says, all right, let's cut these people down here at the bottom. And that's what they do. I mean, Disney needs to, they really need to look in the mirror. But even though Bob Iger said, hey, we need to stop focusing on the messaging, but they continue to focus on the message. Same thing that we're hearing with Star Wars here as well. And I'm wondering, man, if Lucasfilm is going to end up laying off people as well, even though they got like projects announced now. But man, I mean, Why in the world would you push that kind of propaganda in Elemental and Lightyear for kids? I just don't get that. What's the point of it, you know?
Well, just, make their ideology known.
Well, they're doing a good job of that. That's why people not going to the movie theater, because of that. Their ideology has been rejected, and they just don't get it. I mean, eventually, the shareholders are going to have to say, man, we lost $1 billion last year at the box office, and things aren't looking too bright, for 2024. And then in 2025, you got that Snow White movie coming out. 2026, you got a Star Wars movie coming out. I mean, I don't see how Disney makes money.
I don't know. I'm just wondering, are they losing investor or?
Well, if I'm an investor, I'm definitely pulling my money out of it. I mean,
yeah.
Why would anybody want to invest in Disney?
No, but I haven't heard anything.
No, I know some investors. They definitely been pushing. For more power. The ones that have a lot of Disney stock. Mm-hmm. They're pushing for more power to get on the board so they can actually implement changes to stop all this stuff. It's pretty simple. Disney, all you have to do is stick to the plan, the family plan, and you would have made money. But no, you want to alienate people and go in a different direction. So now you're paying the price. That's why you got so many layoffs.
Yeah.
In addition to them, buying up every single company too. And they have to slow down on that. Mm-hmm. So that ain't work either. And remember we were talking about Planet of the Apes coming out?
Yeah.
That was actually 20th Century Fox. So that was a part of that acquisition. So that was stuff that Disney didn't plan. So that was 20th Century Fox. So it's really them and not Disney for that. So good stuff coming under the quote unquote Disney name. But, it's just like Avatar Way of Water. That was actually 20th Century Fox. It wasn't Disney. I mean, Disney, all they did with that movie was schedule it. That's pretty much it. So, man, not looking good, man. Not looking good for Disney. Anything else you want to add to this before we wrap it up?
No, I just haven't heard anything about Pixar laying off people in the past. But
they did 75 people last year.
Yeah, last year. I mean, way in the past.
Actually, now that you brought that up, before last year, it'd been a decade since they did any layoffs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So now they have back-to-back years of layoffs, and this one here, pretty massive. So
yeah, but way in the past, I never heard about Pixar laying off people.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I mean, eventually companies end up laying off people, but Disney seems to be doing this quite a bit. I mean, they're in a huge bind. They're a mess. So
yeah.
That's going to wrap it up, guys. We'll be back on Monday with another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.